Welcome to As Above.
So below.
I am Kisha Lee, the Psychic Yogi.
And I am Cidnee Rich, and this is Reiki Aquarius season. So welcome. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. We do these monthly for each astrological season. And also check out the rest of our content. We have daily meditations with Miss Kisha. And then I have tarot and transits where I go through the astrology of the season or wherever we are, whatever's going on, and do some readings on those. So if that's interesting to you, definitely hang out with us, like, share, comment, subscribe, all those vibes. But with that, let's go ahead and get into this Astro Reiki session. It is Aquarius season. We're about a week or so in. It started on the 19th of this month, January, and we'll be going to the 18th of February. So we just finished that Cardinal Capricorn season. And so it led us into this Aquarius energy where we're kind of getting our bearings, right? So with this air sign, it is a fixed air sign though. So I find the Aquarius energy really unique and interesting. And I don't think that's a coincidence, right? Because those are signatures of that energy inherently. But with the fixed part, it's like, okay, I feel like we get to come back to who we are and a deeper understanding of that after traveling through a lot of that like activity of like the end of the year and then like the whole like kind of like disorientation of the new year. And then we get into Aquarius season and we're kind of like, okay, we're here. We're in the new year. Things are happening and then they're also not happening. So we're kind of getting our bearings. And so that fixed energy comes in and kind of gives us that weight, but also allows us to kind of get back into our brain, right? Our mental space with the air energy and start to think about the future. So now that we're in the new year, we kind of, the Gregorian New Year, right? We can kind of start to look at like what's ahead of us because we're far enough in. And Aquarius energy is all about what's above, right? Or what's ahead of us, with it being a future oriented sign. So I was just speaking about this. If you guys want like more information on the Aquarius new moon in the video that's up now, and we're in this like cycle, right? We're in this Aquarius energy and then the opposite is Leo. So giving yourself that nice 6 months to kind of see where you are now and then where you're going when you get there in that Leo energy. So that Aquarius energy of the future, I like to really like harness that, hone in on that during this time, because I think it's really helpful to help us start to see, visualize, get clarity on where we're trying to go. And with Aquarius, we also get an ability to kind of like have a little fun, shake some stuff up, because it is ruled by Uranus. And so it's that planet of the unexpected, of surprises, of like, oh, I didn't see that coming. So definitely like be open to shifts and changes that might put you on your future path with Aquarius season, which is also why I really like it, because I feel like something happens, right? With us personally, or maybe on the collective scale, but like, it's a very like, okay, I get this new information. I see what's going on here. This is where we're going, or this is how we're going to have to navigate this next, phase or cycle that we're all in. Because it's also originally ruled by Saturn. So it still wants to have a plan. So some information may come in and like throw us off our game, or like it might like add some spice to our life or some excitement to our life, but we're also still going to want to make sure that we're staying in the course, that fixed energy, and we're not getting lost in the sauce, because that Saturn aspect of Aquarius is like, hold on now, we don't want to get crazy. We still got things to do. And so we have to have that higher level thinking of being able to see like 10 steps ahead, which is also why it's kind of got that future oriented energy, because it's thinking a lot about like what is next and what is needed to get to where we're going. And so Saturn really helps kind of ground that energy as well. So we're not as lofty as like with maybe like Gemini energy would be in that air quality, or that air element. Just looking at my notes. Okay, the other cool thing, and I think it's interesting, is when I think of Aquarius, I automatically think of like a lightning bolt, because I think of like, I guess, the Uranus, and I think of like the Tower card, even though that's Mars energy, but the Tower means like unexpected, like where'd that come from? So I always think about a lightning bolt, and then when you think of like the glyph, and it's got like the water. Also, certain people say that they're serpents. I like that serpent concept because to me it makes sense, right? Although Aquarius is the water bearer, it is the bringer of knowledge and information, all right? Its mantra is like, I know. And so that glyph, it looks like water, and in some instances it is water, right? It's the water bearer, but it's also about the knowledge that Aquarius has and how it uses that knowledge to move civilizations, humanity, like forward. It's the innovator, it's the person that thinks outside the box. So using that knowledge can help us nourish ourselves as well as the world around us, which brings us to that water bearer imagery that we always see. So like the star card, my fave, she is pouring water into water and onto the land. And so that whole symbology is like nourishing your inner self, right? Your soul self, that inner wisdom, that inner knowing, as well as taking that knowledge and nourishing your environment or the world or the community that you're in, which is the 11th house energy of Aquarius. It rules the 11th house. 11th house is all about community, our tribes, our connections, and it's also the house of your hopes and dreams. So that tethers back to the star card, which is all about kind of putting that wish fulfillment out there for the future and what you hope for, and then staying the path, right? Knowing that this is my goal, this is what I desire. So staying that path, but also along the way, using the knowledge that you have to help yourself continue to grow and evolve, but also the world around you. So when you get to where you're trying to go, it mirrors who you are now, right? Like you're the fullness of yourself, because it is the second to the last zodiac sign. So it has been on this journey for a while. And there's a maturity, which is also why that Saturn energy is reflected in Aquarius, because it's an understanding of all that needs to happen in our own personal journey for us to reflect that energy back to the world and humanity as a whole, so that we can all kind of like get on the same page. Maybe some crazy unexpected things gonna happen and humanity is gonna get on the same page. That's a possibility, because aliens are also connected to Aquarius energy, and maybe that hope and dream that I know a lot of us have will come true. You know, crazier things have happened. We are already in the Pluto and Aquarius energy, and it's actually conjunct the moon. So we really could see some very huge, transformative, unexpected things happen during this season. But yeah, with that being said, I'm just going to do a little tarot pull for the season, see what's coming through. Now, like I said, I already did the new moon and Aquarius season as a whole tarot and transits video, so check that out. I'm interested to see if any of those messages show back up here. Because yeah, energy's energy. We're all in the same energy, right? Well, we have Aquarius vibes with the King of Swords coming through at the bottom. So that's that when I feel this, whoops, I feel that knowledge of self, right? A King of Swords knows who they are. And Aquarius, you know, they're so interesting to talk to because they're so knowledgeable about who they are, what they like, what they're interested in. Like they can go on and on and on about some indie movie or some artist that they like a lot. And so they have a real command over their mental space and like how they use that. And that's what I think of with the King of Swords. It's like a very sharp, very focused, strategic kind of energy, but also very wise. And you want to listen to them. And like you feel like, yes, take me to where we're going, right? I feel safe. I feel like you can teach me something, or you have knowledge about deep knowledge about things so that you can, show the way. So I love this being the base energy, because I think it's allowing us to feel stronger in ourselves and the knowledge of self, right? So that we can move forward, six of wands, to success, right? This season sets us up. It really does. It's like a layup season. That's how I feel with it. It's like if you do it right, you can get that dunk. You know what I'm saying? So the Six of Wands is showing up for that victory, that success. Look, Three of Cups. Oh my God, I love this. This is so Aquarius. I was just talking about our community and our connections, and this is the community and connections card for me for sure in tarot. And it's this, you share, right? When you're able to create space and for others, you get to share what you love, right? And that's the other thing that I was getting at with the King of Swords. They like to share their knowledge because they want you to have the knowledge. Like they want you to know too. Like, look at this cool thing I found out. Even though they want to be the first one to tell you about it, right? Very Aquarius, but they do want to share that. And so that everyone can be a part of the goodness of whatever it is that they're bringing, or whatever it is that we're creating for ourselves individually, right? It's no fun if the homies can't get none. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's what I feel too with, the Three of Cups. And last, Temperance. Like I said, with the layup kind of analogy, it brings things this, if we navigate this season successfully, it really sets us up for a balanced kind of year as we get to that Leo part where it's like, this is working and this is working, because we had the vision for the future. And so between that time, we're able to alchemize the things that come to us, the information that we have, so that we can see that success and share it, where we're going. So I love that the Temperance card came out. Beautiful. Love the vibes.
Really enjoyed that. And the humor was on point. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move into the Reiki portion of our Astro Reiki session here. Allowing us just to gain some knowledge of self, allowing us to access the wisdom of self, giving ourselves permission to be imaginative, to be creative, to be in the flow. Knowledge, truth, autonomy in our communities, within the collective. Aligning us with the resources, the right people, the right opportunities, the right places, spaces, things that support the journey ahead. Just taking a nice, deep breath in. Exhaling, letting go. Allowing ourselves to acknowledge and access a divine intelligence that orchestrates all within the universe. Strong yet gentle life force energy that permeates to every person, every being, animal, plant. Just giving ourselves permission to travel forward in time, exploring opportunities through doors, windows that open up for us, allowing us to see a clearer path, one that empowers us, inspires us, encourages us to evolve, to grow, to learn, to know, to expand beyond the limitations of the mind, accessing an expansive consciousness that helps us to step into the platform, a higher timeline, a new wavelength, a new frequency that helps us down to the most cellular level of our being, to the highest vibration of who we can be. For who you can be, you must. Be nice, slow, deep breath in, expanding the belly, the heart space, the mind, and exhale. Release. Squeezing it all out. Giving yourself permission to just allow the mind to wander. Feeling the expansiveness of your crown opening up like a domed ceiling. Flower bud opening, coming into full bloom. Allowing the mind to travel to higher dimensions of knowing, consciousness. Yet being able to bring that wisdom back down into the body. Sending the signal from our crown down to our spine and out into every parts of our being. Every system of our body receives this new blueprint. This information, this communication. from a higher intelligence, the most high, divine intelligence. A wisdom that helps you to see clearly, from a higher perspective. Seeing the greater good that can happen not only for yourself, but for your community, your neighborhoods, your cities, states, countries, the entire global community, holding space. For the evolution of all, including self. Breathing in. Breathing out. Allowing it all to just settle in. This wisdom, this intelligence, this knowingness. This inspiration, innovation, and courage. Pour down from the far edges of the universe. Into your crown. Swirling and filling the mind, releasing any negative thoughts, perspectives that are no longer useful. Allowing the mind to open, the third eye to open, that you can see things clearly, truthfully, with fresh eyes. The vision, certainty, the direction in which you're moving over these next 6 months. Allowing that to continue to travel, this wisdom, this knowingness, this intelligence, all the way down to the body, all the way down to the torso, feeling this intelligence in the form of beautiful, bright, golden light, radiant, brilliant. Moving all the way down the spine and into the hips, extending, branching out through the arms and the legs. Filling you completely and entirely, from head to toe. Activating subconscious powers, creativity that lie within you, instinct. Pulling forth your strengths, becoming more empowered, more inspired, more confident, yet more grounded in your being. Your divine intelligence activating. Circuitry of energy just moving through your body from head to toe. just like lightning, sending that information fast, quick, bright, into every cell of your body. The skin, and hair, muscles, bones. Each breath in and out, with every beat of your heart, feeling it in the belly, feeling it within the hips, taking a soft landing. Here into a new way of being, a destined future, a path free and clear, yours for the taking. This is your season, your time. Allow your most authentic, creative essence shine through. A star is born here, now. As above, so below. As within, so without. Breathe in. Breathe out. And when you are ready, bringing some gentle movements to fingertips, the toes, bringing some life, movement of energy, the body, taking a nice stretch, rolling through the hips, rolling the shoulders, maybe rolling through the neck. Giving yourself some love and opening your eyes gently when you're ready.
Gorgeous. Per usual, you guys, this is one of the most amazing offerings I feel that we do. And I'm so grateful to have Miss Kisha as my partner in crime here. She's amazing. You can book with either of us individually if you ever are desiring her services or mine. And if this is something that you enjoyed and you made it to the end, drop us a little lightning bolt emoji and like, share, comment, subscribe. We will see you for Pisces season, but be on the lookout for our daily meditations and our tarot and transits. And if you'd like to get a personal reading, which we're about to go and do for our Patreon members, you can join our Patreon. The information's below in the description box. And yeah, we're just so thankful.